Hey guys, welcome to another English commentary done by Diggity. This is MSL Season 4, the final match. And here comes the spoiler. It's between, go see the other matches first, between Hogil, aka Zerg, yeah, very creative name, and Mind at the 12 o'clock position, Hogil at the 6 o'clock position in blue. Mind is sporting the We Made Fox Teal, I guess. Kind of the not exactly a team color. I don't know if they're allowed to choose colors at the beginning or not. That's kind of information I'd like to know. I'm taking over for Moletrap because Moletrap currently in the dark has power outage going on up in his area, probably down power line or something like that. So, gonna cover for him. Hopefully I don't call Hogil 0 too many times here in this matchup. We'll see. And this is on Zodiac, and really, knowing Hogil's style, he tends to be overly aggressive with his expansion, or tends to tech a little too quickly and doesn't protect all his bases. So I think that's probably what's going to end up happening here on this match. Mind starting at the 12 o'clock position, and there's a lot of distance in between these two guys. Actually, that might work in his favor if he does something like that, simply because it's going to be harder for Mind to kind of spot things out. We'll see if Mind decides to go drop. We've seen a lot of Zerg players on this map go early, kind of that early drop, and go for those island expansions that are protected and, or well, protected as far as from ground forces. You have to drop on them at the kind of, I think they're about the 8 o'clock and 5 o'clock position. Basically in between the two spawns. And also, if you're not familiar with the map, there's a 3 o'clock spawn and a 9 o'clock spawn as well. Hogil is starting to scout at that 3 o'clock position. Hogil going for a 9-ling build. Going to cancel for a little bit of extra economy on that drone. Going to go straight for, a 9 pool into, wow, Zerglings. And this is absolutely disastrous for him, simply because I think he was hoping he was going to find Mind either at the 3 o'clock position or the 9 o'clock position. Unfortunately, he's going to have to traverse the entire map and go to the 12 o'clock position. The question is, though, will Mind spot this out in time? And honestly, even if he didn't spot it out, I think he would be okay as far as resources go with that distance. Mind is sending out a counterclockwise scout. Wow, and as soon as he comes across that, I think he's going to have plenty of time to kind of mount the defense. It doesn't look like he's currently building anything at his front door to seal it in to kind of do a little bit better defense, but he might build a second barracks there. I don't know. We'll see. Although I'm not sure if he's going to be in position to do that at that time. Coming around, going to be at the 6 o'clock position. That would be a very aggressive 2 barracks build, so never mind. I don't think Mind's going to do that. Second scout going out. Maybe probably for second, putting down the second hatchery as the lings are coming, I should say. 6 lings coming out now, and we'll see if Mind can kind of push this off. He's going to come across these lings right now. He's going to see them coming. Yeah, right there. He knows those lings are coming now. Unfortunate for Hogil, and as you can see, the Marine going immediately to the going to the front. 2 lings or 2 SCVs coming off the line. 3 SCVs actually coming off the line. They're going to basically blockade for those 6 lings, and going to have 2 Marines and 3 SCVs. Easy defense for Mind. Unfortunately, Mind going to leave that SCV down for scouting. 4 SCVs actually out front and 2 Marines, and I think that's going to be plenty to kind of defeat this 6-ling build. And that's going to put Mind actually at a very good position. Because he's going to be ahead economically if he wants to be. Basically, he can probably go for the one thing that is going to do is that's going to deny the expansion for a little bit of time. We'll see if Mind decides to go on and kind of kick those lings out of his base. And really, that's unfortunate for Hogil. Yeah, he's just going to go into a fast expansion, kind of solidify the economic advantage at this point that kind of delivered him. And he's got a lot of distance. It's going to be hard for Hogil to kind of back up with any sort of decent sizable attack force. Switching immediately into a 3 hatchery build, going to try to push up, basically try to make up the production advantage. Maybe what he's going to try to do is he's going to try to catch Mind off guard. Mind putting down his gas now, and probably going to see an academy here in just a second. It looks like probably as soon as it's up. Probably going to try, and wow, Mind spotted that out. He sees the 3rd hatchery, he sees the gas going down. That's, again, unfortunate for Hogil. Hogil not doing a very good job denying that scout, and really to continue in this, I feel like he would have needed to deny that scout, block his front door with lings or something, so he wouldn't see that additional hatchery going down. So I think Mind's going to be well prepared for any Mutalisk harass that would come up, or any, and probably any Ling harass that might have gone up the front. Honestly, Zodiac has very defensible, fast expansion positions, even with Marines, in my opinion. As you can, and Hogil really doesn't have any information that front door's blocked. I got to assume he's going to think that Mind's going to be going for that additional expansion, kind of cap that that issue. Hogil, what I really think he needs to do, and I know I just said that he ends up being a little too aggressive, but honestly I think he might want to take another not build a 4th hatchery. He probably would have wanted to build that 3rd hatchery out if he was going to catch up economically. But he's going to try to make up for it in production, putting down a Sun colony there, and we saw Zero do that as well, actually, to kind of deny the scout in the future. And a second SCV coming up. Mine just exchanging SCVs. He's going to bring that other SCV up, going to bring another SCV in to continue the scout. Wow, and doing a very good job showing why he is the champ. A big group of Marines there to protect that expansion. And Mine in a very commanding position here. We'll see. He'll probably shift immediately into a barracks build and just push down. But Hogil has a lot of options. That SCV retreating triumphantly. Oh no, he's going to get caught by those lings. Wow, Mine pushing up those the Marines just to protect that SCV. Wow, heroes welcome. 3 barracks going up. That academy is up, so 3 barrack medic marine build at this point. And honestly, Mine has a lot of options of what he could push into at this point. We'll see, and we'll see if Hogil probably going to go for a standard Mulus harass. Already comsat out in the meantime. I think that might be a factory, actually. It doesn't quite look like a barracks. I think it is a barracks, though, so never mind, I'm on crack. Spire going up now, but Mind even seeing the Spire inside Hogil's base as it's being built. Sun colony's going down just in case, and I don't think Mind's going to dedicate pushing down, because he can comfortably just kind of mass up where he's at. Losing the SCV now, but he already knows that, again, that Spire's going up. He can just kind of comfortably mass. He's probably going to have that engineering bay down shortly, my guess is that's what that SCV's building in the bottom right corner. Actually, it looks like he already had the engineering bay up. Going to have turrets down shortly around his base. Now going to push up with the medic marine force and basically make sure that Hogil has to dedicate. Actually, no, he's drawing back. He had some firebat. He had the single firebat to deal with the lings. So I thought he might be going up for a more aggressive attack. Looks like he just did a comsat, though, and he probably saw the Sun colonies were already down on the front door. So maybe deciding to fall back for that reason. Yeah, as you can see, those 2 creep colonies down. But really, Mind, with just the 2, I think he might be able to press an attack, but not with the needles to back up. We'll see. Though now Hogil just kind of moving those those lings around the map. More medic marines pumping for Mind. No turrets down yet, I'm surprised. Looks like he's just starting to get on the turrets. And we'll see. And he's in a dominant position. He can immediately switch into the factory, immediately switch into the science vessels. But it looks like he might even be dedicating to kind of an attack here. He really wants to get those lings that are out in the open down, kind of hunting them down. And still hasn't, Hogil still hasn't turned those to Sun colonies, those creep colonies, I should say, into Sun colonies. Mine still, and it looks like he's not going to. He's going to wait, and Mind actually has an entire backup grouping open. He has an attack grouping ready to go. These lings just being kind of chased down, and an overlord actually being taken down a little more. Wow, ouch, a little bit more of a hit. It doesn't look like it's going to be taken down, but it's significantly weakened. Mutalisk is out in the open now. These medic marines have to be very careful because they can get picked off one by one out in that open space there. Another expansion going down for Hogil, and Hogil looks like he's going to try to defend that. Going to put down that expansion as he's pushing up with those Mutalists. And wow, just got caught a little bit out of position there. Comsat going down right as the Mutalists were kind of hovering there. Looks like a Hydralisk den down in the meantime, so he's going to switch into a Lurker, probably a Hive Tech build. So pretty standard Zerg versus Terran stuff at the moment. And Hogil, really the question is he going to be able to defend that expansion? Because again, he's going to be behind in production. He's, as you can see, just a ton of units out. I'd expect Mine to get down that maybe as soon as he gets that science facility up, just to push up with those barracks. And this Mutalisk harass is going to be everything, and I don't think he's really done a fantastic job with that Mutalisk harass up at this point. Mind really what he wants to do is just take out enough Mutalisks so he can't be one-shot anymore. And since he's kind of pushed up those, not to say those turrets are a waste, but he's definitely made sure that, wow, Firebit's getting caught out there. That was really good little bit of micro by Hogil there, actually, going out, catching those Firebats out in the open. Mind, in the meantime, just going to set up defensively. As soon as this Mutalisk harass is basically neutralized, and as soon as he has science vessels out, or kind of in production, what he can do is he can just press into whatever he wants to, I think. And I think he does have comps that he has to know that Hogil's expanding one more time. So my guess is he's probably going to spot it out. Hogil, in the meantime, going backside, going to try to get a Mutalisk harass along the main. Beautiful placement. Didn't even lose a single turret there. So I'm not sure if that's a miscue on Hogil's part, or decent turret placement on. Definitely good turret placement on Mine's part. now the medic marine force is pushing up once again, so kind of a back and forth push and shove match right here. Barrick's going in the front door, so I think what that indicates is his mind's just going to shove almost everything he has at Hogil in just a second here, and he's going to, which is very unusual for him actually, and just going to leave a couple marines in that bunker to protect his expansion, to kind of protect his front door in the meantime. Unloading right now. He already has a science facility up. He's already starting. Looks like he also has the machine shop down, so thinking about producing a tank. Getting the additional barracks up, and in very short measure, he's going to be in position. He's going to basically